He's on that jazz, man. He's on that jazz. He's on the jazz, man. He's on that jazz. Yes, we got some vintage scores, some vintage toys from the thrift store. It doesn't get any better than this.
My name is Burf and this is my turf. I'm straight out of the thrift store.
Well, hello there. It's your boy Burf. We're here today at Craptastic Sam's. We're about to go in there and see what kind of goodies they got. All right, so yeah, we're at Craptastic Sam's. We're at Plaza Thrift in McKenna, Texas. It's kind of windy, so I'll just wait to go in. You know, when it gets windy, it distorts the sound on the video. So, but yeah, we're gonna head in here. We're gonna rummage through some bags today, and we're gonna see if we can pull out some vintage toys, some vintage 80s toys, vintage 70s toys, maybe some retro 90s toys. You just never know, and that's what's so exciting about hunting toys in thrift stores. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed and pray that the thrift gods, that the vintage thrift gods are good to me today.
All right, well, let's see, what do we got here? We got Star Wars. That's kind of cool. Anything else? I might look to get a price on that. Oh, it's 10 bucks. Okay. Oh, we got a Spider-Man in here. Oh, he goes on one of those little guns that you pull the trigger and then his wings pop out and he flies. Yeah, looks like we got a dinosaur, a Woody from Toy Story. And we got a shark in here. And I don't know what this other stuff is. It looks like we got some sort of ninja. We got some action figures in here though. Yeah, there's actually quite a few action figures in here. And it's an interesting bag. Yeah, there's like there's some weapons in here. Imagine Next. I don't know who this dude is. Oh, there's a Krang.
Krang, are you there? Where else would I be? Out night clubbing? I'm 10 miles beneath the surface of the earth.
Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to get this bag. Yeah, I mean, this bag is filled with vintage. I mean, there's a vintage TMNT. I'm not exactly sure who that dude is, but there's this guy here. He's definitely vintage. There's a Battle Beast. That's from the 1980s. Wow. Yeah, this thing is filled with all kinds of vintage toys. That's awesome. Okay, so this bag has the Krang in it. It looks like it's got some weapons and stuff, some TMNT weapons. These look like micro machines. There's there's quite a bit of vintage stuff in this bag, but then we got this bag, which we've got this vintage Leonardo. That's a Battle Beast from the 1980s. There's a Dreadnought from the 1980s as well. Then we got this vintage guy. This thing is just filled with vintage toys. It's awesome. He's on that jazz, man. He's on that jazz. He's on the jazz, man. He's on that jazz. Yes, we got some vintage scores, some vintage toys from the thrift store. Doesn't get any better than this. All right, we got some Pez dispensers. Oh, we got quite a few. There's a Ewok. There's a Death Star. That's a whole bag full of Pez dispensers. I might grab this. All right, guys, that's it for Baggy Land. Let's go see what's on the shelves. All right, well, let's see what we got on the shelves. Here's a bag full of The Incredibles. And what's this? Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like a game piece, but he's missing his arm. Anything cool in this bag? Nope. Oh, look at this. This is cool. Oh, wow. It's a giant plush. He's got a plastic head, though. That's cool, man. I really dig that. And what do we got down here? We got Jaws. Been seeing more and more of this guy lately. And I'm not exactly sure what that is. Let's see. 2011 Marvel. Okay, so it's some sort of Marvel vehicle. And what do we got down here? We got ourselves a Thor. Oh, check out this dinosaur. Ah, he's missing his arm. It's kind of a cool one. Anything else over here in Plushie Land? It's like a hat. Got this Stormtrooper plush. What else? Oh, what's this? Ah, we got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, look, we got a Bowser's Castle. It's not as complete as the one that I have that I found at Thrift Giant, but kind of cool to see that here. All right, guys. Oh man, we did it. We got some vintage 1980s. Oh man, I can't wait to go through the bags and see what all we got. There's so much stuff there. I'm not gonna do it in the car. We're actually gonna go hit up another thrift store. And then we'll head home, we'll head back to the bunker, and we'll do a little show and tell. Man, I am freaking excited. I am so jazzed up right now. Oh man, I just love finding vintage toys in thrift stores, man. All right, up next. Where are we going next? Oh, the thrift store.
All right, my friends, we
Are here. We are at the thrift store. All right, so we're gonna head in here, see what kind of goodies they got, keep our fingers crossed, and pray that those vintage thrift store guides are good to me today. And who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe. Oh, look at this. My keys fell off. Hopefully they're in my pocket. Oh yeah, they're in my pocket. All right, well, we're gonna head in here, and maybe, just maybe, we'll score some more vintage 80s toys. How cool would that be? All right, let's see what they got. All right, what do we got here? Looks like some PJ Masks vehicles. And there's a Luke Skywalker, some dinosaurs. Really nothing we're interested in. All right, what are these? Big Legos. What's this back here? Just some junk. And we got some sort of Triceratops. And what do we got here? Looks like a Velociraptor. It's made out of rubber. This is a cool little place at the Gotham City Jail. I actually have this. It's really cool. And we got some sort of beater boat. This Cabbage Patch Kid has been here for weeks. It looks like we got a Spider-Man lunchbox. It looks like we've got a Transformers playset. These are kind of neat. These Pillsbury Doughboy, they're from 1997, like the calendar months. All right, guys. I actually took a closer look at those Pillsbury Doughboys, and they actually sell for a decent amount of money. Like I saw like 15 bucks for one. I think there was like 6 or 7 in that bag. The only issue is, like, they're made out of like a ceramic, and they had stains on them, and ceramic has like pores, you know, so like I don't think those stains would have came out. Just wasn't worth it. So, because I was thinking about getting them and flipping them, but wasn't worth it. All right, let's hit up a Goodie Wheel, and then we'll call it a day.
All right, my friends, we are here.
What you got for me today, Goodie Wheel? What you got for me today? All right, so this actually isn't gonna be like where we actually wrap up, because we still gotta do a show and tell at the house and take a look at all those vintage 80s toys I scored. But let's pop in here real quick, keep our fingers crossed, and pray that the vintage Goodwill gods are good to me today. All right, well, let's see if we got any goodness. It's like a pair of kids' glasses. What do we got down here? There's a baseball mitt. It's actually a pretty nice one. I only want $4 for it. I think my buddy Keith is into baseballs and baseball mitts right now. I'll send him a pic of this. Alright, what's this? Just some dog toys or something. And we got some sort of, looks like it might be go to like a Hot Wheels playset or something. Anything else? We got this giant My Little Pony. What's this? Some crazy looking baby doll. It's got the Einstein hair going on. And over here in the plushie section, we got some sort of vehicle. Looks like it's probably Marvel or something. No, it says Disney on it. Well, it turns out Keith is into collecting baseball mitts and baseballs and stuff at this point in time in his toy slash whatever collecting phase. So we're gonna pick this up for Keith. All right, guys, we got Keith his baseball mitt. All right, so we're gonna head back to the house and do a little show and tell. All right, guys, we're back here at the house. Let's check out the haul that I picked up from Craptastic Sam's. And away we go. So first up, I got this entire lot of vintage Pez dispensers. We got Minnie and Goofy and Daisy. Over here we've got some Return of the Jedi Pez dispensers. We've got the Emperor, Darth Vader, the Death Star. We've got Wicket. We've got Odie, and we've got Garfield. And then we've got these holiday themed ones like Easter, Halloween, Valentine's Day. So I thought this was a nice little score. Next up, I got this lot of 1994 Fisher-Price Nights. And you guys know what this is gonna go good with, right? It's gonna go great with, you guessed it, my 1994 Fisher-Price Castle playset. I also found this castle at Craptastic Sam's. How cool is that? And now I've got the knights to go along with it as they battle each other and take on these fierce dragons at the same time. Oh man, it's just gonna look awesome on display in the bunker. I also scored this lot of 1980s micro machines. So check these guys out. How cool is that? You know, not too long ago, a few months back, I found an entire Micro Machines play set, and I didn't pick it up because it was really big and I had the girls with me that day, and I was just like, man, Nicole's gonna be like, what are you gonna do with that? But had I picked it up, I'd actually have a play set for all these fine Micro Machines. How cool is this, man? I loved Micro Machines when I was a kid growing up in the 80s, and the commercial, man, the guy that did the commercial and how fast he talked, it was like mind-blowing at the time. But this is a nice little set right here. And I also ended up with a ton of weapons and accessories. These weapons and accessories packs, these are like little gold mines. People pay, you know, $5, $6, sometimes $20, $30 for a single weapon or accessory. So this was huge. I've got some of these TMNT like rockets. There's some sort of belt. Maybe you guys can help me out with who that goes to. I thought this Cola cap was kind of cool. So we got that, and then there's like a little bucket, the pizzas, and then these capes. One of them is Batman for sure, and I don't know who the other capes belong to. But I also got these weapons packs. Oh, and here is a G.I. Joe backpack. I'm trying to remember who that goes to. It looks really familiar, so maybe you guys can help me out with that. So, but we got this, and then I saved the best for last. Check this out. So look at these action figures. These are freaking awesome. I've got this vintage Hulk Pez dispenser, which I thought was really cool. I actually forgot to include it in the Pez dispensers we showed earlier. So here it is now. And then we got these two guys. I'm not exactly sure who they are, but I do know this is Major Moose from Battle Beasts. And he's got his weapons, his accessories, which is really awesome. And that increases the value on him. I saw him selling for between $20 and $25 with his weapons. So that was exciting. And then, oh my gosh, check it out. We got Krang Man. Oh, that is so freaking cool. I didn't have a Krang in my collection, so really pleased to have that. I don't know who this guy is. He's some sort of GoBot or Transformer, but he's like a Stingray. So maybe you guys can help me out. I think he might be a GoBot, but I'm not 100%. And then I don't know who this guy is either. So any help on that would be much appreciated. And I'm gonna move him out of the way. We also have Shogun Warrior Leonardo And I thought that was just freaking cool. I do not have one of those. We've got some more TMNT over here. And same with this guy, but I don't know who he is. And then this guy right here, Mystery Man. Let's pull him out. He's got this action that causes his arm to go up and down into like battle action. So I thought that was really cool, but I have no idea who this guy is. So maybe y'all can help me out and leave a comment below and say, Burf, that is so-and-so. Man, it has been an awesome few weeks of thrifting. Just vintage after vintage after vintage toy score. I'm all jazzed up. Like, this is just, it's so awesome. And it gives me such a thrill when I find these vintage toys that people are just throwing away in thrift stores and can scoop them up like that for pennies on the dollar. I think I spent, I don't remember, it was like $6 or $9 for like all of that. So, and one figure alone in that is worth like 20 to 25 bucks. So, hey, if you're enjoying watching this content as much as I'm enjoying making it for you, do me a favor, smash that like button. That's one of the biggest compliments you can pay me. It helps get my channel pushed out to more people, gets it more exposure. And I would really appreciate that. I put a lot of time and effort into these videos. So any help you can give me in helping me get more exposure, I feel it right here. So also, check out this next video. I know you're gonna love it.